This is a video that I went back and forth so many times on if I was going to film and share this journey or not, for fear of judgment. And I've decided I'm going to share it because I know there's other people out there in the world like me, and I want to be an inspiration to them. And I also think there's nothing wrong with doing something that's going to make you feel your most confident ever. So I am having surgery tomorrow. I am having a breast lift because, we're just down here and we want them up here. I'm not getting implants because I don't want big boobs. I just don't want saggy skin boobs anymore. And I am getting a tummy tuck, and I'm not getting, I hate telling people I'm getting a tummy tuck because their first thing to say is, oh my God, you're so skinny, blah, blah, blah. I know that. I'm very confident in my body. I work out very hard for my body. And that's part of the reason I am getting a tummy tuck, is because of the way that my body looks now. And I looked into as many non-surgical options as I could, and none of them could do what I needed them to do. And so to just explain further, I'm going to show you my body. So this is it. It's not the worst that anybody's ever had, and it's not the best. But I work out very hard, and for my entire 20s, I have been trying to get back into shape post-baby, and I feel like this is the last step I need to just really feel my most confident. But also, I probably wouldn't do this if I didn't have big dreams. I've always wanted to be an actress. We live in a really big filming area, and I feel like now is the time if I want to go for this. And I look pretty young for my age, and I feel like I could play some younger characters, but that's hard because I have this mom body. And if I'm trying to play a college kid or something like that, I'm not going to be able to feel like I can with this mom body. And I want to be able to pursue my dreams even if they don't happen. And I feel like this is the thing that's holding me back. So why not go for it? I'm not obviously getting liposuction because I'm incredibly skinny. I'm just getting the skin removed. I don't care about my stretch marks. Stretch marks don't bother me. I love them. It's just the saggy skin. I don't want that. And I want these to be where they should. I like not wearing a bra. I don't even own a real bra. So I don't want to be braless and my saggy boobs there. I want to be able to have cute, perky boobs. I breasted for 3.5 years. They're not going to be perky anymore and without some help. So I'm getting the help. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me wanting to remove that skin. I really hate the stigma of, you had a child, blah, 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 blah. You should love your body as is, a created life. I'm not saying I don't. I do love my body, but I'm saying for the goals that I want, for the career that I want, it probably would be better if I just removed it. And I'm okay with that because I know it's also going to make me more confident with my husband, and it's going to make me more confident in a bikini, and it's going to make me more confident in general. And I want to be as confident of a person as I can for my daughter. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me doing it. And I feel the need to continue to justify it because I do get a lot of, you don't need it, you're so skinny, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not saying I'm not saying I don't look great as is. I'm just saying I work out really hard and I take really good care of my body, and I just want to be able to feel like I show that, and I don't right now. So why not just perk it up a little? I don't know. I keep justifying it, and I need to just accept the fact that not everybody's going to agree with the fact that I'm doing this, and it's okay. It's okay because it's not their body and it's not their life. It's mine, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to have my mic out. Well, Let me just, okay, there we go. Oh, that didn't work. But I just want, I don't know, I just want to feel like my most confident self, and I don't think there's anything wrong with me removing some extra skin. If I removed my extra skin after a huge weight loss, which I did have, I gained a lot of weight when I was pregnant with my daughter, and then my body just held on to everything in my abdomen, and that's finally gone after 4 years, and now it's just left with a bunch of skin. So, but if it was just weight gain and not pregnancy that I had the extra skin from, and then like losing it, nobody would question me wanting to take off my skin. But because I had a child, and that's where my weight gain and weight loss came from, people sit and attack me for it. And because it really isn't that bad. I 100% know it's not that bad. I know that my body looks really good. I've worked really hard for it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with me wanting to feel like I look like a 29-year-old. 28-year-old, I'm 28. I don't know. I need to stop justifying it, but I'm excited and I'm nervous, and I'm going to kind of just talk about the journey of getting here. So I always knew I was going to have to do something, and I tried every at-home remedy there was. So I started looking into other non-surgical options like cool sculpting and air sculpting and fibroblast and all this stuff. And basically everybody was like, you're not going to get the results you need from this. First of all, cool sculpting, air sculpting, all that, they might help with skin a little bit. They're mostly focused on fat loss, and I don't need the fat loss. So those were all really not great options. Fibroblast is supposed to help with skin, but basically it would have done nothing for up here. She told me maybe a tiny little bit, but it would have been almost nothing. So it's like, why pay the same amount for that and just get a breast lift? And then for my stomach, it was the same thing. You're going to get results, but it's not going to be good. It's going to be just a little bit. And it was like, well, if I'm going to be paying just as much for the surgery for fibroblast, then for mediocre results, then I might as well just get the surgery and have the results that I want. So surgery it was. And I talked to a few different doctors, but I ended up really liking the person that was closest to me that I talked to, which is great because who wants to have surgery really far away from home? He is known in our area for his tummy tucks, which is my biggest concern. I'm not really concerned about the breast lift. He's known for his technique. I guess he created it kind of himself. And even when I was in my consultation with him, he's like, I love tummy tucks. I'm so excited. And that made me feel really good because I want somebody that's excited about my surgery. And he was really great when I was talking to him. He was really funny when he was like looking at my breasts. He's like, you don't want any implants? And he was like kind of like rolling up my boob. He's like, this is like the size it's going to be. And I'm like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. It was exactly what I had pre-baby. I'm not looking for big boobs. I don't want big boobs. I'm not a boob person. I'm a butt person, which I grow through. I have no interest in a BBL. Don't worry. I just work out. But I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, that'll be a really easy recovery, probably like a week and you'll be good. And I was like, great. I love to hear that. And then for my stomach, he's like, oh, you do have a lot of skin. He's like this. But he's like, you don't need liposuction, which great, because I've heard liposuction is like the longest part of the recovery. So awesome. But also it's really hard to find before and afters of people that just had skin removed with no liposuction. It's like impossible to find. So I was like, I guess I'm just going to have to trust the process because I have no idea what's going to happen here. As for muscle repair, just upon feeling my stomach, he was like, I don't really think we're going to have a lot that needs to be repaired with your muscle, which I think is great. The less we got to do, the better. But that he's kind of more just like, we'll kind of see when we get in there if there's any spots that need to just be like tightened together a little bit more. For the most part, though, I don't need muscle repair, which everybody attacked me saying my muscles are separated when my stomach looked to the way when it was like when I first was losing my weight, this little bulge right here was like out to here. It was huge, and I was so small here, and then it just like bulged out. And everyone's like, you have diastasis recti, or however you pronounce it. And I was like, I do not. My muscles are fine. They're together, like everybody. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, my body apparently just held on to fat there for a really long time. And now 4 years later, it's finally gone. And I'm glad that I waited to do this surgery until the fat was gone so that I didn't need the liposuction part. But yeah, I tried every method I could to not have surgery, and it wasn't there for me. So surgery it is, and I'm feeling excited about it, and I'm ready for it to be over. So the process of getting here, I had to remove my nails this weekend, which sucked. I love having my nails done. So my natural nails are very like brittle, so they just peel and everything, and I just hate it. And they hurt really bad because the lady that took off my nails ripped them off. I was like, why am I paying you to take these off? I could have just ripped them off myself then. I had to take out my earrings. I have my cartilage still in. I'll take that out tonight. I don't know if I've mentioned that my surgery is tomorrow. I've refilmed this like 6 times, and I'm kind of done refilming it. So if it's a mess, it's a mess. My mop is going right now, but yeah, so I had to do that. I waxed off all my body hair because I figured that would be better than to have to deal with removing body hair, because I still want to feel like somewhat cute, and not having body hair makes me feel good. So I wanted to feel a little bit good while I'm recovering, and if that's what I got to do to have something, then great. I haven't had a spray tan in a while, so I feel extremely pale. But for the most part, I'm ready. I'm excited for it to be over. I'm gonna shower tonight because I can't shower for like 24 hours. Sorry, my vacuum's hitting my stand. Like I said, I've filmed this too many times. I'm done refilming it, so you guys are just gonna have to deal with like the kinks. I waxed my face and accidentally ripped my skin a little bit. My bad. It's fine. But yeah, today I'm going to shower, get some dry shampoo in my hair so that hopefully I don't look too greasy by the time I can shower, which 24 hours not being able to shower is not too bad. Have 2 drains, 1 or 2 drains in my stomach that will just help from fluid buildup, basically, and I'll have those for like a week. No drains for my breast because it's just skin removal, and I should be good with that in a week. He said my belly button's gonna take the longest to recover, so I'm gonna take you guys on that full journey. So this is gonna be probably a really long video. I apologize, it's already like 12 minutes long, but it is what it is. You can skip to the parts you want if you don't want to watch the whole process. But I'm going to take you through the medications I got to take before I go, and I have to wear this patch behind my ears. I'm going to take you through me putting that on tonight, and like every single step of the way I'm going to try to film. And hopefully I just remember to do it all and don't forget while I'm high on painkillers. So I guess that's enough of an intro. Here we go. I'm so excited and nervous. All right, so it's the night before my surgery. My surgery is bright and early at 6:30. So the first thing that I have to do is put on this patch behind my left ear, and it should remain in place for 3 days. So, and I know I have to wash my hands immediately after putting it on. I should probably get the hair out of my way. So this is supposed to help with nausea, and it's supposed to like diminish my saliva amount. So I don't know. Behind left ear. Okay. tiny little thing. Like, just like right behind it. Do I have any hair in it? I feel like I have hair in it. Well, hopefully not. All right. It's getting real, y'all. All right, in about 5 minutes, I take my pre-op medication. It is, I don't know if it'll focus, 5:26 in the morning. At 5:30, I take it with small sips of water. I'm taking a Valium to help me relax, and then 2 different acid reducers. And then in about another 30 minutes, we leave for the surgery center. I'm freaking out. All right, I'm home. I've been home for a couple hours. I've had to empty my drainage tubes once so far. And I'm just chilling, knees up, propped up. I feel so tired, that's all. Getting up and laying back down are like the 2 hardest things, but for the most part, I don't feel too bad. I was just able to take some more pain meds and trying to drink water and stuff. I was throwing up on the way home, which I guess is pretty normal, so just trying to get some food in me. I had some toast before I had my meds, and that's about all the updates so far. I'm covered in like bandages and compression garments and stuff, so probably just rest up today really well, and then hopefully tomorrow I can start walking around a little so that we can avoid any blood clots in the legs. So I thought I'd give a little bit of an update. It is the day after my surgery. My breast lift doesn't hurt too bad. My tummy tuck is pretty sore, but as long as I take pain meds, I can get up and move around and stuff like that. I have some compression socks on that I need to leave on, and this patch behind my ears still gonna be there for a couple more days. And I have like my medical bracelet, and then I have this one, which basically just tells them that I got this kind of shot in my stomach to help with pain. It's supposed to last for a few days, and I can't have any more of that. So for any reason, if I were to have to go to the hospital, they would know that I can't have that. I haven't been able to look at myself yet. I'm still walking pretty hunched over, but trying to get up and move around. I do get really nauseous pretty quickly, which I guess is normal with anesthesia. And as long as I eat crackers and take my nausea medication, I'm okay. But I don't like really taking the nausea medication because it knocks me out. So it's like I want to be awake a little bit, but I can only tolerate really crackers and toast right now. I tried to eat yogurt, but I threw it right back up. So yeah, that's about it. I got these cool little drains. I got 2 of them. They're filling very slowly, which is good because they didn't expect me to have a lot of fluid because I didn't have any lipo or anything. So that's about it. I'll update you guys in a few days. It is Thursday, which would be like, I guess, day 2 of recovery technically, but also like day 3 because I had my surgery in the morning. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, 2 or 3. I feel pretty good. I still have this patch behind my ear. I think today I can take it off. It's either today or tomorrow, so I'm just gonna leave it on until tomorrow because I think probably leaving it on longer is probably leaving better than taking it off too soon. I'm gonna try to show you guys. I have these drains, which you can tell are not very full anymore, so I might be able to get those out early because there's not a lot of fluid, which is great. I have to remember to blow into this several times a day, so she just told me every time I go to the bathroom to blow in it. Basically, I blow all my air out, and then I suck in, and it's just building my lungs up and stuff.
and helping me breathe better. I'm still kind of hunched over, as you can see, but I'm standing up straighter and straighter, so that's really good. I was in a lot of pain when I woke up this morning, and I took some pain meds, and now it's like noon, I think, and I haven't needed any since. My nausea is pretty much gone, and yeah, it's getting better. I've only saw what my stomach looks like a few times because I have to take off this compression thing every now and then to get to the bottoms of these tubes and kind of like milk the liquid through them because there's so little in there that it's just not enough to get it to the bulbs. But you also want to do that just to make sure they're not clotting anywhere and they're running freely. But when I milk them, it pretty much gets all the fluid out from them, and suddenly there's nothing in the tube. So I should be able to get those taken out. I mean, tomorrow, even if I want to, we'll see. But yeah, that's been my update so far. I'm gonna try to take a shower probably tomorrow. I don't quite feel up to it today yet. But so far, everything's going pretty good. I'm trying to be a little bit more mobile today, walking around a little bit more and stuff. So it's going. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it all. So today is like day 4, I think, of my recovery. I'm doing what is called milking my drains. So basically I'm squeezing the blood into this little bulb just to make sure there's no clots or anything in it. But today's been probably my best day so far. I feel pretty good. I've taken minimal pain meds. I showered. Yeah, things are going really good. I haven't updated much because things have been pretty much the same. But I just had my 1-week checkup and I got my drains removed, which was awesome. If those are literally the second most annoying part. The first most annoying part is the not being able to stand up straight. My back is absolutely killing me. But hopefully over the next week I'll begin to be straighter and straighter, and yeah. But I'm so excited that those are removed. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you right now, but I have like a little band-aid patch over them. So yay. That's so exciting. All right, so tomorrow I am 2 weeks post-op. I'm feeling really, really good. I'm swelling pretty bad in my abdomen. I have a lymphatic drainage massage tomorrow, and I ordered a supplement that's supposed to help. So I will kind of give an update to see if that is helping. I've got cat hair on me. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. I thought I would show you guys a little today. I had a little bit too much to eat for breakfast, and it makes it really uncomfortable when I don't have compression on, but I'm gonna show you guys anyways. Just makes me hunched over a little bit more. I'm almost standing up straight, you can see. We just got a slight bend still in the shoulders, but we're doing pretty good. So I'm obviously not gonna flash the camera, but my breast lift is really going well. The swelling is gone. They look really good, so that's awesome. And then I'll be right back. All right. Here it is. So you can see it's swollen. It looks good. These are where my drains were. And I get my belly button stitches removed today. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm slowly starting to feel a little bit more normal and doing more things around the house. I attempted to go for a walk yesterday, but only really made it like 3 houses down. I'm hoping that once I do the massage and maybe take some of those swelling supplements, and then also maybe just kind of figuring out my diet a little bit more. And I really need to make sure my portion sizes are incredibly small, because when I eat too much, it's super uncomfortable. And I had 2 pieces of French toast this morning. A, not a great choice for me to eat when it comes to the swelling. And B, I should have only had 1 because 2 was way too much.
So just kind of getting that stuff figured out, I'm hoping will help the swelling, which will hopefully help me stand up straight and be a little bit more comfortable and be able to get a little bit more stuff done. Yeah, you got stuck by the bathtub and mommy couldn't help you. I still I finally sleep with my back normal and then just like a big pillow underneath my legs, so I'm finally in our bed instead of on the couch.
And I got in mommy's bed too.
Yeah, it's a little harder for me to get in and out of the bed, but I'm figuring it out. And yeah, that's about it. Everything's going really well so far. I'm feeling pretty positive. I'm not supposed to drive until I'm off all medications, which I have been since like 4 days post-op. Standing straight, so we're almost there, and then just feel comfortably able to move, which I think once I'm straight, I should be. And hopefully when this, like, if I can help this swelling a little, I think that will help me feel a little more comfortable and ready to drive. So I will update you guys probably in a couple of days on how the swelling management is going. So, all right, week 3 update. I've got on my new bikini because I was very excited to be able to wear a bikini. So I'm still swollen. I still have healing going on. That's obviously to be expected. I think I'm going to do my update for you guys next week, and then that's gonna be it. Then you'll be watching this. But I will do an update at my 3 months post-op. That's when they say I'll be pretty much recovered. And then I'll probably do a year as well, just to give you like that full breakdown. So when I'm not wearing compression, it's still a little hard to breathe. It's normal to feel more comfortable in compression still at this point. And I'm supposed to be in it 24/7 up until probably, I would say, at my next appointment, which I will be 8 weeks post-op. I was given the okay at my last appointment to start scar treatments. So I've been using Sika silicone tape off of Amazon. That's what my plastic surgeon recommended. It seems to be working really well. I wear it 24/7. When I'm able to start going without compression, I'll probably just wear it at nighttime and then wear bio oil during the day, because by then I'll be able to wear like cute crop tops and stuff. But yeah, let's see it. Don't mind me still being swollen. As for swollen, I still look pretty dang good. So you can see I'm not terribly swollen. You can see a little bit. It's numb, so I can't really like feel that. It's weird. And I'm pretty swollen in my love handles. But the scar is looking good. You can see, so I had medical tape on for a week, and you can still kind of see that outline from it. I'm not scrubbing the area or anything yet, so it'll probably be better. You can see right in between my belly button in that spot. The scar looks really good. I'm super excited. And down here you can see where it's healed a little bit more. And then see if I can do a little. So there's the scar for there. That's still healing. And there's one that goes up this way. After this point on this side, that's as dark as it goes, and you can almost not even see it on this side anymore. On this side, it's a little, or wait, maybe this one's the one that's lighter. I don't remember. But it's looking good. And then my nipples are still stitched up. I expect to have stitches for them for a while, but look at how good. That's insane. No more skin sagging over. I might need to do some belly button training, but I'm still so swollen, like it's just hard to tell. And it's not something I can do for several more weeks yet anyways, so because it's still healing. So we'll see. I might not need to once the swelling goes down. but I'm very, very happy. I'm feeling more energetic. I went to an oxygen bar, and I recommend it if you ever have any surgery of any type, because after I did it, I felt like I went from feeling like 60% normal to like 80% normal overnight. Like I slept amazing that night. The next day I woke up, and for the first time since my surgery, I was able to completely walk around my neighborhood. I was walking straighter. It was easier to breathe without compression. God, I walked the entire neighborhood. I did like some following, I can't remember the name of it, but if you look up in YouTube, post-abdominal surgery yoga, there's like a woman that has a series, and so I've been following that, and I was able to do that as well as the walking, as well as going shopping and walking all afternoon. I felt amazing. I didn't really feel too worn out. My back hurt by the end of the day, but because I have been pretty, I don't want to say lazy, because I mean, I'm recovering from surgery, but you know, I haven't been doing very much. So my body's a little bit stiffer, but ever since then I've been more energetic. I notice that the more I move, the easier it is to move. So like yesterday, I was doing a lot of computer work. I was redoing my yoga website. I was writing my newsletter for next month. I was writing some workshop ideas and doing some research for those, and so it's just a lot of computer work. And when I start working, I get very zoned in and can forget to do anything else. And it was literally like I went up there before my daughter was even awake yet, so this was probably like 7 in the morning. I went up to the office and started working, and by 2 o'clock I was still working. I came down to get her breakfast and went straight back up, and then I was still working until 2 o'clock, and I realized, oh my God, I need to eat something. I haven't even eaten yet. I haven't drank any water. Like, this is terrible. So I went downstairs, ate a little, drank a little, came back upstairs, did more work, and for another 2 hours, like, just dove in. And then by 4 o'clock, I was like, I was mentally done, and physically my body was in so much pain from just sitting at the desk all day. I swell more, which is actually kind of funny, because I've heard from a lot of people in a post-surgery Facebook group that I'm in. They swell more the more they move, and for me, I've noticed the opposite. I swell more the more I sit and lay around. The harder it is for me to move, the more swollen I am, the more uncomfortable I am. So I try to keep busy doing things. It's gonna rain here soon, so I'm gonna hurry up and get dressed and walk to our mailbox, because our subdivision has our mailboxes in like a different area, kind of how like apartment buildings do sometimes. So I'm gonna try to walk there before it starts raining, if it's not already raining. But yeah, things are going absolutely amazing. I'm so happy with my results, and I can't wait to share my 3-month update, and I really can't wait to share my 1-year update. And if you don't follow me on my yoga platform, it is Guiding Goddess Yoga. Please check it out. Didn't mean to throw in some marketing there, but might as well. Anyways, yeah. One more little peek. Don't mind my spray tan. I also own a mobile spray tan business, and I can start working again. So I wanted to have a little bit. I threw on like a one-piece swimsuit and had my husband spray me. But I'm so happy. It's looking good. Anyways, yeah. Okay, bye. This is it. My final update for the video. I am 1 month post-op. I feel amazing. Let me just show you. No extra skin. I'm a little swollen still, to be expected. The tape is scar tape so that my scars heal nicely. It also has like some beneficial reasons for wearing it while the scar is healing, not just so that it heals nicely, but also it helps keep the possibility of them breaking open. Obviously there's still a possibility, but it lessens that risk. So I definitely am always wearing it 24/7. I'm still in compression 24/7. I probably will be for another like 3 weeks, I think. I'm feeling pretty good without it though, and I was told that if I want to go without it for a little while, I can do that. So sometimes I go without it here and there, but I don't go too long without it. I still have to really watch what I eat or I swell. It's not too bad, like my swelling isn't terrible. It's worse if I eat out, so I try to just eat at home and keep my meals smaller and healthier, and that seems to work pretty well for me. I don't even know what else to say. I feel like I've covered everything. I'm at the point where I feel like pretty much recovered, but I still feel like tightness in my stomach, so, and like numbness. But for the most part, I feel really good. I kind of started working out a little bit, not super hard. I'm making sure I'm not lifting like heavy weights or anything like that, but I have started lifting weights again. Usually it's just like my 2-pound weights. Occasionally I'll do like some 5-pound weights, but I keep it very light, and then just do a lot of reps, and I really do it slowly so that I can listen to my body and make sure I'm not going too far. I'm hesitant to really do much of yoga yet because stretching seems scary still, and I'm not technically considered fully closed, I think. I want to show you the scars, but they look kind of gross right now. I have been scrubbing like crazy and I cannot get like the tape marks off of it. So I'll kind of show you what I mean. So like the scar itself looks good. There's still some like scabs and stuff in places. That's why I have a band-aid here. There's a pretty big scab there. But like these tape marks, I for the life of me cannot get them off my skin. I scrub and I scrub and they're slowly lessening, but it's not too bad. Same with like this area, there's still some scabbing, but mostly it just looks gross because I can't get rid of the tape marks. I don't know what I have to scrub with. I'm afraid to do anything too harsh. So I'm gonna probably call and ask, or I'm in a plastic surgery Facebook group. Maybe I'll ask what other people use to clean around their scars. I'm still like a little nervous doing anything too much there. I've started doing my spray tans again, you can tell. I wear a one-piece bathing suit because I still want to keep everything covered. My nipples still aren't fully closed, and I was expecting that. They told me that that would be like the last part to close. They're almost there. I'm obviously not going to show you. They're almost there, but just not there yet. But I'm so excited. Like my swelling has obviously gone down up here because you're starting to see like my ribs. I always thought this was muscle, but I'm pretty sure that's ribs. I'm very, very skinny. I don't know. I feel amazing. This was so worth it. I bought a new bikini. I think I showed you guys that in the last clip. I apologize if I didn't, or if I did and I'm repeating myself. I don't remember. I didn't watch it back, but so I'm kind of gonna give you a little rundown of how it went. The night before my surgery, I was beyond nervous. I was so scared. I was ready to back out. Woke up the next morning feeling kind of calm and just like going through the motions. I never really was, they gave me medication so that I wouldn't be nervous before going in. I did take that and it worked. I wasn't really nervous when I was there. I thought I would be nervous when they were giving me the anesthesia or whatever, but they didn't even tell me that the IV that they gave me beforehand, which I thought was just like fluids or something, that it had like a sleeping agent in it. So I was asleep before they even wheeled me out of the room, which I think was awesome because then I never even had the chance to be nervous. And literally like they were waking me up. Like it was like, they were like, okay, let's get going. And they like put up the rails and I laid back and I don't even remember leaving the room. I was out so fast. And then the next thing I knew, I was waking up and they were like, you're done. And I didn't feel anything. So I was like, well, I'm not in pain. That's great. But I did feel nauseous. And I was like, I think I'm going to throw up. Like, they just kept telling me like information for my recovery. And I just like, all I could focus on was the fact that A, I was still very tired. I just wanted to sleep. And B, I felt like I was going to throw up. And I told them, I was like, I think I got to pee. And they were like, leave a catheter in so you're fine. And I was like, so do I try to pee? And they were like, don't try to pee. They were like, it will go around the catheter then and you will wet the bed. And I was like, oh, but I really gotta pee. And eventually that must have passed and went through the catheter. And then they took out the catheter. That was a little painful, but it wasn't terrible, just mostly discomfort. And then I did they gave me a bag. I got to my car and that's when I threw up, was when I was in the car. And they were like, just hold your stomach when you're throwing up, put a lot of pressure on it. And that was hard because at first I had a foam board. Like I had all this like padded like gauze and stuff. And then I had a foam board and then I had my binder and I had these drains hanging over the top of my binder. And I was like, how am I supposed to hold this? Like, I can't even tell where my stomach is like right now. But I did my best. And I threw up and then they gave me another bag. And then when I got home, I threw up again and I passed out. I laid on my couch and I went right back to sleep. I was so tired. And all I could eat for like the first 2 to 3 days was like crackers and toast. I didn't have an appetite and I still felt really nauseous a lot of the times. And I just slept. I was so tired. I slept on my couch. We have these really big throw pillows. And so I had those stacked up behind my back so that I was kind of propped up and like leaning back. And then I had one under my knees. So my knees were propped up and I was kind of like in a recliner position. And that was really comfortable for the first few days, and then it started to get really uncomfortable as I started to recover. Day 3 was like the worst pain-wise. Like I woke up and I was like, man, I am sore today. My husband had to help me get up and lay back down for probably the first 2 days, really. By day 3, I was figuring out how to do it on my own. But the first 2 days for sure I needed help, and I just laid around. I didn't really do anything, and every time I went to the bathroom I drank, usually I carry around a jug of like a gallon of water, and I decided to have like a really small water bottle so that I'd have to get up and fill it, because you want to be moving around to keep your blood circulating so that you don't end up with blood clots. So that was the way that I drank a lot of water, and then also having to fill it up and go to the bathroom is what kept me moving without doing too much. So we had a bathroom close to the living room, and then our kitchen was obviously right there, so that was really helpful. Yeah, you can come in. She was my little rock star. She helped me so much during my recovery period, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you. I told you to put on shorts and a t-shirt. It's gonna be in the 80s today, honey. You're gonna be too hot in this.
I am in half.
I know, I see it. So cute, but you're gonna be too hot in this shirt and these pants.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
I like this.
You like my new bra?
Yeah.
Thanks. I like it too. So I'm talking about my recovery. You did so good during my recovery, didn't you?
Yeah.
You were very helpful.
Yeah.
Let's see, where was I? So then by week 2, I was starting to feel like I wanted to be up and around more, but I was still hunched over. So my back hurt a lot every time I got up, but I kept trying, and I was getting very like depressed just laying around. I wanted to live my life. And my best friend came over and that helped. We talked and my husband was like, you immediately seemed better. And it really did help me. Why are you poking me? Those still kind of hurt.
Mama, you're not hurting you. You're not hurting.
No, please don't do that.
You're not hurting.
You don't tell me what I feel.
You're not hurting.
You don't know that?
You're not hurting. Ouch. You know.
Well, because it doesn't hurt that bad, but it still hurts.
Oh, that's your fault.
It hurts when you poke at it. Please don't. Let's listen, okay?
Hey.
Let's listen, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
And I like a garter.
You like a gardener?
Yeah.
So day 2, my best friend came over. That was really helpful. It really kind of perked me up a lot and made me feel motivated to start doing things even though I was hunched over. And so I did. I left the house more and I just started going slowly. And the reason I was hunched over wasn't for my scar, but all the swelling I had here. That was really uncomfortable and it just felt like it was pulling me down like this. And I didn't know what the cause of the pain was right here. It wasn't pain, I guess it was more just like discomfort, but it just felt like it was pulling too much for me to stand up straight, and I didn't know what it was, so I didn't want to just like push through and stand up. So my 2-week appointment, I asked them why I was having so much discomfort here and like what it was, and they were like, it's just swelling. So I was like, if I just push through and stand up, then I'm fine. And they were like, yeah, you are fine. So after week 1, I got my drains out. That was a world of, it just made everything better. Got my drains out, removed the foam board. That was awesome. Doesn't fit. I got a small head, but not that small. So I got the drains removed. I was able to take off the foam board. That was awesome. I was told I could wear whatever bra I wanted. I still opted for, hold on, I'm talking. I was still opted for my surgical bra because it was the most comfortable, especially with like my nipples. And then the nipples, that's this part of your boob right here.
Mommy,
This part.
Mama,
But let's not flash the camera.
Mama.
What?
I know I don't know my purple sugar. I mean, purple beard.
Yeah.
I don't know more of them.
Maybe look in your buckets. I think they're in your buckets. I think I put them in there. In your closet. Why don't you go look?
I didn't see the thing.
Okay. So, the second I got those removed, I went and got the Acids brand compression from Target. That's what was recommended by my plastic surgeon. Walking around Target was very hard. It was the first like outing that I had, and I was only 6 days post-op. I was not having it. It was not working for me. I made it to the spot to get the stuff, and then I was like, we need to leave. I'm done. So that slowly got better through as week 2 went on, and I started doing these post-abdominal surgery yoga videos. They're on YouTube. Those were awesome. I'm still doing those, but I feel like they've gotten a little too easy for me. So I'm kind of moving up ahead early because I feel like I can. Today's gonna be my first day trying that, and if I feel like I can't, I should be still doing the 3 to 6 weeks video, but I'm moving up to the 6 to 8 weeks video because the 3 to 6 weeks video feels just way too easy. I'm gonna give it a try, and if I feel like I can't do it, then I'm going to just stop and listen to my body and do what I know I can do. So I think that's really all there is to update on. Every day I feel a little bit better and better. I can walk around no problem now. I have ran a little, not like super strenuous, but like Brinley was playing in the front yard with a basketball and it started rolling towards the street, so I ran to go stop it. Didn't bother me. I've done a little jumping. I can get up and down off of our counters to clean the windows and stuff and grab things out of high cabinets. Yes, you did make it to the ball before me.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
But I wanted to be there in case it did go in the street, but it didn't. You stopped it before it got to the street.
Yeah, I wanted the car to pump down.
Yeah.
Nice.
So other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to update on. I will do another video at my 3-month post-op, and by then I'll be out of the binder, and I do updates on my TikTok and my Instagram, so check those out. But yeah, if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. It's been life-changing, but really research your plastic surgeons. Go do tons of consultations. Don't just like go to one and be like, this is my surgeon. Do tons of research. Look at all their pictures. The thing that I looked at the most was the belly button, because that's what I was concerned about turning out naturally, because I've I've seen some belly buttons post up that I didn't like, and I didn't want to deal with that. Why do you keep doing that? I don't like it.
Nova do that at me.
Yes, well, Nova's a cat, so that's pretty normal for cats and less normal for humans. But yeah, for the most part, I've returned back to my normal life, other than the way my exercise goes looks very different, but that will get better. I'm putting in a lot of work right now behind the scenes for my yoga, and I'm doing my spray tans again because I have a mobile spray tan business, so I feel great. I'm doing hair again, and yeah, the first couple weeks felt like I'm never gonna feel normal. And now every day it's like I feel closer and closer to normal. So I recommend it. If you're thinking about doing it, the things that have helped me the most is just drinking a lot of water, eating very healthy, not eating out. Those are like some big factors. Don't drink alcohol, stuff like that. I would also recommend just movement. A lot of people say they swell more with movement. I've noticed the opposite. I feel like I feel better the more I move, the more I sit, the more the swelling pools back up here for me and I start ending up hunched over again. So that's another thing that has to be watched really well. And then but this weekend is Easter, and I think I'm gonna try to maybe go the day at least a few hours without compression, just wear something cute and feel cute in it. It used to take my breath away to not be in compression, and it doesn't anymore. It doesn't feel super uncomfortable. I feel more of the numbness when I'm not wearing it, but I don't feel discomfort. A lot of people said that they felt more bloated if they don't wear compression. I don't really feel that. For me, it's all related to what I eat, if I swell or not, as well as like just sitting around. I don't feel mentally as well, and I feel like my body stiffens up everywhere, and my swelling gets worse up here, which makes it harder for me to stand, like I said. So I found movement, doing pelvic floor exercises, super incredibly helpful. Drinking lots of water. I take bromelain, I think that's how it's said, supplement. You can get it off of Amazon. There's a bunch of different ones. I'm pretty sure they all probably work the same. That has been helpful. I take it with every meal that I know could potentially make me swell. Like if I eat a lettuce wrap with just like tofu and mushrooms in it with some other vegetables, I know I'm not gonna swell from that, so I won't waste a tablet on taking it with that. But if I'm eating like we made a flatbread the other night it was like a Mediterranean flatbread, but I knew that the possibility of the dough would make me swell, so I made sure to take one with that, and that's been a little helpful. I still swell a little bit, but as long as I keep my portion size pretty small, it's not a problem. I've had to completely rearrange the way that I eat. I can't, I used to do OMAD, intermittent fasting, 18-6. I used to prefer to fast longer and have shorter eating windows and then have a bigger meal. I can't do that anymore. I need to keep my meals small, which means I'm eating more frequently throughout the day. I still kind of do 16-8, but that's just because I'm not hungry really in the morning. I drink like a morning cocktail, which is like BCAAs, electrolytes, Celsius energy powder, this stuff called Taka, and which is just like a powder, like vitamin, I guess, kind of. And then marine collagen. I take marine collagen because I'm a pescatarian, so I don't take whatever the other kind of collagen is. I don't know. And yeah, I mix all that together and I have that in the morning, and that usually keeps me full until like lunchtime, so that's when I'll start eating. And then I'm eating probably every 2 hours because my meals are so small. If my meals are bigger, it's harder for me to stand up straight, and it takes longer for the swelling to go down for me to feel comfortable enough to eat again, because the more swollen I am, the harder it is for me to tell if I'm hungry or not. So I try to keep that swelling down as much as possible. Dry brushing has been a lifesaver. I did get a lymphatic drainage massage, but I feel like dry brushing helps more in my experience. maybe that's because I can do it more often and I could do it like daily if I needed to. I don't, because it would take off my spray tan because I do my whole body. But I try to do it at least twice a week, and that's been helpful. Other than that, like, I feel like there's not a lot you need to prepare for this kind of surgery. I would just go into it making sure that if you decide that you want something like this done, making sure that you have somebody there with you for the first few days to help you get up and lay back down, get you some food, stuff like that, and then having somebody help you through the next few weeks with some cleaning and stuff like that. That's a little bit harder to do. And then after that, it's mostly just taking things easy for yourself and making sure that you have a support system that can come visit you when you're in those first few weeks and not really able to do much, I think is really beneficial for the mental health aspect of it. And yeah, I say go for it. You're gonna love yourself after. The recovery period is long, but the worst part about it is really not as long as it seems. It seems like it's gonna be really long, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm so happy. I couldn't be any happier. I love everything. And I don't know what else to say other than I'm happy. If you guys have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. If I can answer them easily, I will reply. If my reply is longer, then you'll probably have to wait for the next video and I will answer some questions there, or I will answer them on my TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. I will have my other links in the description below because I don't remember what my TikTok name is. I think it's just Shauna Elena, but I don't remember exactly. So I will look. I will have links to my other stuff where I will have more updates throughout these next few weeks, months. And then I'll do a 3-month update, maybe a 6-month update, depending on the difference of recovery between 3 and 6 months. But then for sure, I'll also do a year update video. So that is all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, thanks. I'm happy. Give you one more look. I'm sorry that I'm wearing tape. I was gonna do this yesterday when I showered and had my tape off, but I was in a really big hurry yesterday. I had a work meeting that I was rushing and almost late for, so I didn't get a chance. So sorry, but the next TikTok I make, I won't have any tape on, so you can see it then. All right, bye.